Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing great. We're going to talk about Nigeria, but the reason why I want to talk about it, you're like, why are we talking about Nigeria? I don't live there. It's very important, right? Because have you ever heard the term pride comes before a fall? Well, it's very, very true, right? And I'm going to be honest with you, I've been guilty of this myself. We get super excited, super pumped up about who we are, where we are in life, and we start to get super excited, possibly a little cocky, and before you know it, boom, we're flat on our face, and we're going, what just happened, right? And I learned this from a man that was very wise, and he said, never forget who you are and where you came from, because when you do, or if you do, you will lose it all. Never forget who you are and where you came from. Well, when it comes to geopolitics and economics, we can take that lesson anywhere, right? And we want to learn lessons, not because we went through them, the bad lessons, the hard lessons. We want to watch other people fall and then go, and not that we want to watch people fall, we want to help people, right? But countries right now are making dumb decisions. I mean, to say countries make some stupid decisions is an understatement, but I want you to understand, just because you live in America or you live in Europe or you live in Canada, that doesn't mean it can't happen to you, right? These countries that are third world countries that have been suppressed, quite frankly, by governments like the US government, right? Keeping their thumb on them, like forcing them to take their dollars, all this kind of crazy stuff, right? I don't like it at all. But they make decisions and do things bad, horrible things to their people, force them because of their bad decisions, all right? So, sorry, long intro, but I want to sort of build people's attention for this, because I believe that there is a day that this will happen in America, all right? Possibly not to this extent, but I'm telling you this will happen. And this is where we need to keep our minds. And as long as you understand that there could be the possibility of this happening, then you will be prepared for it, and you won't be scared when it happens. You won't be nervous. You'll be like, all right, copy, I got plan B, C, D, E, F, G, L, M, N, O, P. I got them all. I'm ready to rock and roll, all right? And then because I have all those plans in my pocket, just plans, I'm going to go crush it, all right? I'm going to take advantage of the situation while everyone else is freaking out. All right, here we go. Nigeria limits ATM withdrawals to $45 per day to force government-controlled digital payments. Now, we all know, guys, that the digital currency is coming out in 2023. You don't have to believe me for that. It's the Federal Reserve said it. The U.S. government said it. I mean, if you haven't been paying attention, they put it out little by little, and they don't put it on prime time. Thursday night, you know, when you're watching The Cosby Show. You guys remember those days? That was awesome. Or Night Court, any of those TV shows. Guys, put your favorite Thursday night primetime TV show from the 80s or 90s down in the comment section below, or even in the 2000s. But they put it out just enough to where they can't say, what, you didn't know it? You're dumb. And then people go, oh yeah, no, I knew it. I knew we were getting forced to digital currency. But the truth is, when a certain point, they're going to give it out freely, and it's going to be like dopamine, just like, give me free money, and I'm going to go buy a Louis, and I'm going to go buy things I can't afford, and like food, and things like that, right? Rent. But then what's going to happen is they're going to force it on the rest of the people. And the way they force it is they take away cash and a couple other things. So we're going to go over what's going on in Nigeria. And then I want you to think, and please comment down in the comment section below if you think this could happen here and how they may enforce it. It says, a staggering number of Nigerians love Bitcoin, but hate government cryptocurrencies, all right? Two totally different things. I want people to understand that. And by the way, guys, if you do not have your cryptocurrencies on a solid device, either a paper wallet, cold storage, offline, you need to do that, all right? So get it off the exchanges. I've got a link to Trezor. I love Trezors. I love the Model T, but do that, okay? And this isn't a cryptocurrency video. In April, leading cryptocurrency exchange KuCoin noted that 35% of the adult population in Nigeria, roughly 34 million adults aged 18 to 60, own Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. But when it came to the country's central bank digital currency, the Naira, I can't even imagine what some of these names are going to be. It was a massive failure. Well, no, duh. Hey guys, you know, we did so well with that paper currency. It's amazingly soft to wipe your butt with. Let's make ourselves a digital currency. Well, what if we shock ourselves? Well, you don't put that down there. Seriously, it's just not good. Not a good plan. According to Bloomberg, only 1 in 200 Nigerians use the Naira. Despite government implemented discounts and other incentives, implemented as desperate measures to increase adoption. Now, the government is looking to boost digital payments by limiting ATM withdrawals to just 20,000 Naira, or just roughly US equivalent of $45 a day. So they have not gotten rid of cash yet. There's a point where they're just going to go, you know, we're the ones that make it. We're just going to turn off the printer. Oh, we forgot to put ink in the printer. cash. Weird. Sorry, they're out of it at Staples. That's what's going to happen, all right? So this is the measure before they just go, oh, it's gone, all right? Because the point when cash goes bye-bye, then it starts to get nutty, a little nutty. So they're trying to ease adoption. I know it sounds crazy, like trying to ram it down your throat, but they're actually trying to slow down and ease adoption. Like, hey, you can still have your cash. You just can't have all your cash. You know, it's almost like Blackstone. Guys, by the way, I just did a story on, well, I didn't do it. My twin brother did, a real estate ninja on Blackstone, how they are limiting withdrawals out of their real estate investment trust to pension funds. Your pension fund more than likely has money in Blackstone, and because real estate's collapsing and all these pension funds are trying to grab all their money right now, and you have what's going on in Florida with DeSantis pulling $2 billion out of that fund, it's getting absolutely nutty. And so I got to go check that out. I'm going to put a link to that story down in the comment section, okay? If I remember, I hope so. But it's at Real Estate Ninja. It's the newest video. So think about it. They are slowly doing this. They haven't taken cash away yet. They're trying to force people. So go from 1 to 200 Nigerians to maybe 2 out of 200 Nigerians. It says the action is the latest in a string of central bank orders aimed at limiting the use of cash and expand digital currencies to help improve access to banking. In Nigeria's largely informal economy, cash outside banks represents 85% of the currency in circulation, and almost 40 million adults are without a bank account. Now, guys, I'm not going to read any more of this story because I read really bad, but I'm going to tell you this. This is what's really important here. I'll link it below. Think about the amount of percentage that we in America or in Europe use in cash. It is nothing compared to Nigeria, right? They are primarily, dominantly a cash rich country. They are literally cash rich. That's totally, that's an oxymoron. Is that even the right term? I need somebody behind me with a book going, yes, that is the right term. No, Ninja, that is wrong. Point being is this. It is so much easier. It will be so much easier to get Americans hooked, to get Europeans hooked, to get Australians hooked. I feel sad for Australians, holy cow, to see what they've gone through. And Canadians, I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for everybody actually at this point. The masses are asleep. They already use digital currency because, not that it's digital like a blockchain, it's digital in the form that it's just ones and zeros on a computer. Hey, I want to go get a mortgage. Bank's like, cool, you got it. Like, really? Where is it? Oh, it's there. It's in your bank account. It's just there. I see it. There's just numbers. We already are. We're already there. So Nigeria, if you think about it, if Nigeria is able to move the needle and get more of their population that literally only, 85% predominantly run on cash, if they can get that needle moved, I'm going to tell you right now, if you think for a second that you're going to get out of this, you're going to be very hard pressed. Unless you start to literally try and push the needle faster, and that's what I'm doing. Warn the world, share with the world to get out of currencies now and move into precious metals. Not for a means of, bartering or things like that, but a means of value. And what happens is you show the governments, because you're out there all buying up the metal, and you see the demand spike, and you see the values rise versus the currencies, and then the countries start going, crap, we're screwed, what do we do? And they're gonna go, okay, well, at least we could do this, we could back our currency in this. You know, it's almost like a push back. Because right now we're so entrenched digitally and ones and zeros, our currency is already binary code. Think about it that way, guys. Put down in the comments what you think about this. I'm going to link the story below, but you're talking about a lot of people. Don't put your nose down to Nigeria. Don't say, oh, they're a third world country. We're so much better than them. They are so oil rich, it's insane. And they've been through a lot. And to sit there and watch how this is rolling out, you are literally, this is the precursor. This is the foreshadowing of what is coming to your country, a country near you. And so my heart goes out to the Nigerians. Boy, I hope Nigerians jump on this channel right now and start sharing their stories, because I want to hear it. Because we need to hear other people's stories of what they're going through so we can come up with a battle plan and go to battle ourselves. All right, guys, that being said, I thank you so much for watching. The Economic Ninja is out.